So, I found a few car fragrances. That's right, fragrances from car companies in my collection that I think are worth talking about, that are pretty good. So you want to know what they are? Meet me on the flip side. Deuces. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Trey Sense here, and I got a little bit of a review for you, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it on the channel. Let me get situated real quick. How's that? That better? Yeah. Alright. You know how we do it on the channel. I've got this many, 5 fragrances from my collection that are car companies that I think are worth talking about. Now let me get this out of the way as I glance at my collection. I left Bentley for Men off this list. Why? Because, well, everybody knows about it and it's stellar. So there's no point in putting it in this list. These are less talked about, if talked about at all. Okie dokie. Now, let's jump right into it. The first one I want to talk to you about is from the house of Ferrari. And this is, let me see if I can pronounce this, Scuderia Ferrari Red. That's it. This one I think will make a good office scent. It's very light, it's non-offensive, it's not floral, it's not woodsy, it's kind of, let me reapply it. And I like the red bottle with the black top, black atomizer. It kind of hides it with the top. And then you pull it off, man. Bam, I like that. It kind of looks like a Ferrari with the black atomizer, the red body, and then the yellow trim. I can see that being like the brake calipers on a nice Ferrari. I love Ferraris, by the way. Everybody was always Lambo fans when I was growing up. Nah, not me. There's something about those Ferraris that I like. I think the one I like best is like the 480 Spider, I think is it. That's what they call the convertibles, right? The Spiders. The 480, that's the one I want. That's the one I would want in like either black or yellow. This one, something in it that makes it masculine. I'm not sure what that note is. It kind of like it wants to go violent leafy, but not. It's a little bit bubblegummy, but it's not really juvenile, if that makes any sense. Again, it's not very strong. It's not very masculine. It's not over masculine, I mean. It is masculine. I sprayed it again just so I could get an alcohol feel of it. A little bit of an alcohol blast right there in the beginning, but not as bad as some high-end designers that I smell. And like that, it's pretty much gone. So give it about 10 seconds. Yeah, a little bit bubblegummy, a little bit playful. There's something in there in the bottom of it that makes it kind of rich. And I think that's what gives it a little bit of a nice little feel. Again, good office scent or good fragrance to wear around people that you didn't want to offend. That's Ferrari Scuderia Red. I like this fragrance. It's one of those that if you wear it though, you're gonna think, man, the performance on it is crap. It doesn't last that long. People are gonna get whiffs of it. You're gonna lose it in your nose really, really quick. But it's on you. People will smell it. Projection is soft, about an hour to an hour and a half, maybe hour and 30 minutes, hour and 45 minutes, pushing it. Longevity, maybe 4 hours, but again, we're talking about a fragrance that I picked up for well under $20 when I was seeing these fragrances at the rack store when they were in abundance. You don't see them anymore. You used to have to pick through stuff like this to get to good fragrances. Now, you know, well, not good fragrances, but more popular fragrances. Now you don't even see these. But yeah, it's a nice, slightly masculine, slightly violet leafy, bubblegummy type of scent. A little sweet, very playful, but yet still mature enough and masculine enough to wear the work. For the Ferrari Scuderia Red. I like that one a lot. This next one is a really good fragrance, and this house makes some really good fragrances. I've only smelled 3 from this house, and all 3 of them are pretty good. This is from the house of Mercedes-Benz, and this is Mercedes-Benz Club Man. This one, if you see this, pick it up. It is perfect for this time of the year. It's masculine, woodsy, fruity, nice. This is a very nice fragrance, great bottle design. The only thing I don't like about this bottle is that's where you spray it. That's hard to push down for me with my left hand. Right hand, not a problem, but give this another spray. I'm telling you, look, oh man, I can smell that from over here. Not much alcohol. Very fruity. I wish I knew what fruit that was. It's not a cherry, strawberry, or anything like that, so it makes me think it's something from a tropical island, something we don't eat a lot in the US. Nonetheless, great fragrance. Occasions to wear this one, anything casual. I wouldn't wear this one to work. I would wear this on a date. I would wear this on a date. It's not necessarily romantic, but it does have a certain regal smell, a certain savoir-faire about it that makes it smell like it was kind of expensive. I don't think anybody will think this is a $24, $25 fragrance. And with that being said, I don't know what it cost when it first came out. It's no telling. It was probably $100 or better. Nonetheless, I think it's a great fragrance, and as it kicks up off my skin as I sit here, I really, really like it. Yes, that smells good. Mercedes-Benz Clubman. This is one, guys, that when it gets in the air, pumping off your body, when your body heat and your chemistry, this is one that's really gonna smell nice. I can see this garnering you a lot of compliments if you're around a lot of women, especially if you're one of those younger guys that wear this. Not that this has a certain age, but one of you younger gentlemen out there is looking for something inexpensive to rock because maybe you're finishing college or just finished college and you got them student loans or whatever. You're looking for something inexpensive to grab that smells really, really high quality and nice and different, because not a lot of people are wearing this fragrance. Mercedes-Benz Clubman. Oh man, that's nice. This is a great cookout fragrance as well. It's just that fruitiness in it. Man, I can see this just catching the breeze and just hitting people's noses as you glide by. Now, what is that? You know, it's gonna be different because you just don't find a lot of people wearing this fragrance. I like it a lot. Mercedes-Benz Clubman. And this is about $25, and I picked it up at Burlington. This next one on this list, Ford Mustang Sport. Now this is different from those new releases of Ford Mustang colognes. You know, you got the red one, that's a beautiful bottle with the black stripe, and then you got the blue one, same design. Those are made by different people. They're all representing Ford. This one was made by Estee Lauder. I think there were 3 or 4 made by Estee Lauder that I know of. This one, which is Sport, Performance, and the 50th anniversary. They're in totally different bottles from the ones I aforementioned. I'll probably look them up and put them, let's say, right here, so you can see what I'm talking about. This is a good fragrance, and I'm gonna refresh myself. And I'll tell you, I'll just be honest with you, these are the type of fragrances that I'm glad I picked up while they were in abundance. Yes, they were cheapies. Nobody talks about them. Nobody knows a whole lot about them. And even after this video, there's probably still not going to be a lot of people that wear them. Very well made, not a lot of alcohol. And I'll tell you what this reminds me, well, with alcohol. I'll tell you what this reminds me of. This reminds me of a little bit of Le Mans on the top with a spice bomb dry down. That's the vibe I get. A little bit of Le Mans, kind of clean, kind of masculine, slightly barbershoppy, and then it goes sweet, spicy on the back half. Oh, man. Yeah, I would wear this on a date too, especially in the spring and in the winter. And here's the best part. I paid like $4 for this fragrance on clearance at Burke's, and I was like, okay. And I bought, the first one that I bought from Mustang was Mustang Performance, and I was like, yes, that's a winner. That's a winner. And I'll probably put that picture right here as well. I thought, man, this is a great smelling fragrance. And I did some research on them and found out they were made by Estee Lauder. And I'm like, Estee Lauder's a good house, good brand. It's been around for a while. So nonetheless, these are really good fragrances. They smell good, they perform good. Again, Ford Performance is a straight Le Mans clone. And it is a good a clone of Le Mans as Peerless 360 White and Cuba Gold. It's as good a clone as those are. Big old bottle, and it smells amazing. It just does. And I hate that you can't get people to open up enough to try some of these fragrances, because eventually they're going to be gone, they're going to be off the market, and you're not going to be able to find them. And then You know, there's only going to be a few frag heads like myself that have them, and I think that's a shame because I think people are missing out on this. It just doesn't smell like a $4 fragrance. It just doesn't. But Ford Mustang Sport. I've got two more from the house of Jaguar, and I have several from this house. This is Jaguar Classic. And this is a very classy scent, guys. This is for the, I think, $15 that I paid for this 100 ml. I'm impressed. I really am. Is it the reinvention of the wheel? No, it's not. It's not. Is it anything that I haven't smelled before? No. Why? Because this reminds me of Night Flight by Juke, and that's one of my favorite fragrances. Love Night Flight. I've been wearing Night Flight since I was in about the 10th grade. I will keep it in my collection. It's gotta stay with me. It's just one I just gotta have. Just gotta have. Night Flight to me is one of the perfect nighttime, semi-spring, almost summer, you know, at night when the temperatures are staying about 60, 65 degrees at night. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. It reminds me of riding with my homeboy Derek Harris back in the 90s when D used to come swoop me up and we would hit blocks, man. He had a, I think it was like an 86 or 87 Honda Prelude that he worked and saved his money and put a little ground effects kit on it. Had the sunroof, he had the woofers in there, had the factory Honda BBS rims on it, the honeycomb gold ones, if y'all ever remember. Clean little car. They used to pick me up and me and him would hit blocks. That's what this reminds me of. I just remember that coolness, that crispness that would be in the nighttime air. That's what this reminds me of, man. It's just got that vibe to it. It's just something about it. It definitely reminds me of Night Flight. And for a $14 to $15 fragrance, I mean, guys, it smells good. It just does. It just smells really, really good. I like it. I enjoy it. If you see this out at any of the rag stores, pick it up. And honestly, I'll say this. I give you the green light on any of the Jaguar fragrances or any of the Mercedes fragrances. Green light them. Just get them. Just get them. I really don't think you'll be disappointed, especially for the price. Get it home, you look at the bottle presentation, you smell the juice, you're gonna be like, wow, it's not bad for 14 to 15 bucks. Is this Dior Home? No, it's not. It's not a powdery iris. No, it's not. You know, is this a high-end niche fragrance? No, it's not. But I'm telling you, for the money that you pay for fragrances like this, I think you'll be satisfied, and I think the people that smell you will be happy, and they're gonna think that you spent a lot of money, and it's just, it is what it is. Now, last but not least on this list of 5, another one from the house of Mercedes-Benz, and I could have went several different directions. I could have put another Ferrari on here, because I think I have 2 or 3 more. Could have put the other 2 Mustangs on there, but I just wanted to touch on those to show you these. This is Mercedes-Benz Man, and I like this one a lot. And that Ferrari is kicking right there, man, and it is dried down, and it is really, really nice. It's dried down in the masculinity. This one right here, the masculinity is coming up through the bottom of that sucker, you know what I mean? Oh man, that's good. That's good. Now it's not gonna be a monster projector. It's gonna be one of those come close, cuddle me type of scents, but on a date, that's what you want. You at the drive-in movie, you sit next to your shorty on, y'all done Netflixed it and chilled it. You know, y'all sitting next to each other in the Netflixed it and chilled it. Now it's time to kill it. She gonna, what's that you got on? You can tell her it's Down by the River by Trace Sense. I'm just kidding. But nonetheless, it's showing out. It's really settling down. Because to me, some fragrances, that's where the beauty of them is in that dry down. But you can still smell that fruity, playful, not fruity, that violet leaf sweetness, bubble gumminess on top. With that masculinity coming through it, it's nice. It's developing really, really nice. I like that. last but not least, I'm sorry, Mercedes-Benz Man. And this is one that I like a lot. I got it in my, yeah, little detail though. You see how this got the Mercedes-Benz right there? I'm telling you, man, good little product. This is not as good as the other ones. Great little atomizer though. Something in this, I wish I was better with the fruit breakdown. Something in it makes it a little bit fruity, but the fruit, I'm trying to find a place to spray it on me. But I'm saturated, so there's no point, and I don't like spraying on paper because it just doesn't do the same thing for me. But nonetheless, this is a masculine type of fragrance. I'll tell you what it reminds me of. It gives me a Abercrombie and Fitch fierce type of vibe. It's filled the air. It's smelling so good in here right now, y'all. Inexpensive fragrance. I think this was like $19 for this 50 ml. Yeah, it's like $19 for this 50 ml. Good little fragrance. I like it. I like it a lot. I enjoy it. Smells good. Does exactly what it's supposed to do. It's not the best performer that I've had. I wish it performed better, but it doesn't. But nonetheless, for the price, you can always just reapply it and go on about your day. But I'm happy to have this in my collection. It's one I wore quite a few times. I got it in September, and you see where the levels on it are right there. So I have put some use to it. But that could be because when you wear it, you'll have to reapply it. But nonetheless, at the price point you get this at, I think it's a good smelling fragrance. I think you'll like it. I think you'll enjoy it. All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up. If this is your first time coming by my channel and you made it to this point, if I've earned it, give me a thumbs up, share my video, and by all means, give me a sub. Okay? I'm doing this to bring y'all the best content, and I'm having a good time doing it. So let's keep it moving. Keep striving, inside joke. Yeah, all that good stuff. But anyway, I hope you all are having yourselves a good Friday night, getting ready for the weekend. Getting ready to watch the Final Four tomorrow. I'm watching the ladies' Final Four now. Who's y'all's predictions to win it all? The money's riding with Gonzaga, but it's something about Baylor. Those two teams, man, they're just a little bit different. Something about it's either gonna be Gonzaga or Baylor. I'm not sure which one. But anyway, thank you for stopping by. Like, share, and sub. Always, always, always make yourself at home in the comment section. Feel free to comment. Feel free to comment, okay? Also, I haven't said this in a while. Find me on Facebook, Trey Sense or Trevant Southwood. And I have a fragrance group, Trey Sense Reviews. Find me on Instagram, Trey Sense. And if you're on TikTok, find me on TikTok, Trey Sense. Peace, y'all.